So I think it's finally time to answer the questions that you guys have been asking me from a video, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago. Sorry about that. But I'm finally getting around to it. I want to answer your questions today as I go throughout our day. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet, and this is long overdue, and I apologize for that. A long time ago, I asked you guys to ask me some questions that you wanted to know, and you did just that here on YouTube and over on Instagram, and so now I'm going to answer your questions. But I'm probably going to do it throughout the day because I don't want to just stand in front of a camera and answering questions. So you'll come along with me and see what we have planned. But I have the first question, which is, can you make some more busy bags and quiet boxes? And that is a really good suggestion. However, we don't really use as many quiet boxes as we used to when they were toddlers and early preschoolers. Probably won't see too many of those unless I do a collab with somebody else. I just did one with Dana Schmoyer from Schmovies in my last video, and we went to Dollar Tree and talked about things you can put into a sensory bin, so definitely go see that. She has a whole bunch of toddlers at home, so it worked out perfectly. And then busy bags, I am certainly overdue on that. We do use those, probably not as much as we did when they were toddlers. We probably use the restaurant kits more frequently, but I do take some games and I put them into busy bags, just not a lot. So maybe I should do the video on that. That is a really great suggestion. On my way to Target of all places, so I'm gonna get to another question. We haven't even eaten breakfast, so I think we might do the fast food thing. I know, I'm not the best mom, but here's the question. What are some free and easy summertime survival activities for kiddos and mom? This is a really, really good one. Of course, we have all of the things that come to mind. Going outside, going on a nature walk, going to a park, going to a new park, which can be very exciting. We have a lot of parks here where I live, so there's tons to explore. We have the option to go to the beach, which can be free if you find the free parking spots, but I highly recommend checking out the library. That has a lot of resources, and depending on your city, they have all kinds of different activities that are free. And then I kind of like just going to the mall and walking the mall. Sometimes they have indoor playgrounds if you're trying to stay cool. And then also I admit this, I do go to Lakeshore Learning, and then we check out some of the new toys there, but that can be dangerous because then you want to buy things. But if you're strong and can handle it, definitely check out Lakeshore Learning. As far as some activities, I'm constantly trying to give some ideas for that on my channel, so you can check there. But definitely think about water play, taking those kitchen items like funnels and things like that, strainers, and doing like a little water table outside. Even if you use a Tupperware container or a kiddie pool, those are kind of things that you can do to stay cool and have fun during the summer. And then I also recommend pulling out those toys that you haven't played with all year because you've been busy with school and other activities, and maybe making a point to use those. I actually did that. I pulled out a whole bunch of activities that I wanted to use, and I had them kind of set aside knowing that I want to get through them, like the games. I talked to you guys about the games I want to learn, so definitely some ideas there. And just like that, we got some breakfast and we're at Target, so get ready to go in. But I want to answer one more question because that's what we're doing today. And let's see, I have it on my phone here. How did you come up with your channel name? So my channel name is the Purple Alphabet. I wanted to do a channel name that, one, involved my favorite color, because my favorite color is purple, and then two, just kind of meant, or I don't know, meant kids in a way, and not any particular age of kids. And so I just thought alphabet, you think of kids and learning, so combining the Purple Alphabet. Real simple. I mean, no other like deep reason other than just I liked it, the Purple Alphabet. All right, so let's go to Target and try and stay away too much from the Target dollar spot. Look how cute these are. They're in the Target dollar section. They are for ice cream. They're so cute. I'm gonna get a set of 4. They even have them in the brown color, just like the cone. So cute. So they mostly have everything that I've already seen before, but I do see something that they brought back. Check this out. These little wooden clips that have the letters on them. I showed you how to use these last year in an activity. And then these are so cute. They're little stacking, they're little erasers that are shapes of hashtags. I'm so not ready for getting all of our back to school stuff ready, like backpacks and things like that. But I have a question somebody's asking about when the best time is to get something from the Target dollar spot. And for learning, that definitely has to be right about now. Right after 4th of July, they put out all of the back to school learning things and learning items, especially for the preschool age. So if you're a teacher or you're a homeschooler or you just like to learn with your kids, now is the time to shop the Target dollar section. So another question is, what inspired me for the Montessori way of learning? And I do have to say, it's just something about it that's just simple and clean easy and it makes sense to me. So if something makes sense to me, then it's probably gonna make sense to somebody learning about it. So I really like that they compartmentalize skills and that you can build upon them depending on the age of the child, and that it can be done by even a younger child at the simplest level. So I'm just really inspired by it, and I think that it's a great way and a great method to learn. So what got you started with Play with Purpose? I would definitely have to say it started with my oldest. She's now in she's gonna be a senior in college, and it started way back even with her because I wanted to make sure that she could learn as much as possible but still have fun. So at that time there wasn't a lot of resources out there. There were a lot of homeschooling things and workbooks and things, but not a lot of activities. So I did what I could and made sure that all of her toys had some kind of learning aspect to them. Coming now with my youngest kids, I wanted to continue that, and I was just really happy to see that there's a lot more resources and things that you can do with the invention of Pinterest and with all of these learning stores and these learning activities that are really affordable, such as Target. So it just made sense to continue it on, and it's fun and I enjoy it, and I like making learning fun.
Mama, what is this called?
This is glitter glue. I kind of wish we had glitter glue when I was a kid because I would have been all about it, especially the purple one. Have you guys tried this silly scent stuff? These are so much fun. Here, let me show you. They are smelly markers and they have really good scents and really bad scents. It's kind of a fun sensorial thing. And I see they have them in colored pencils. I don't think I knew that. All right, so we're working on some activities just to kind of keep our skills sharp. A lot of those workbooks that I showed you in my video about what we're gonna do this summer for learning. And I have another question. Did your parenting style change with your kids, with your different kids? And I'd have to definitely say yes, but I think this is pretty common, not only in my case. So you guys know I have a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a college student right now. So a big age gap, like a 14-year age gap. So I would think that also the parenting style is just because of, you know, first child, second child, last child, and then also with just the time frame. So things that were popular and relevant, you know, 21 years ago are not necessarily relevant right now. So of course they're just going to be naturally different parenting styles and philosophies available, but also because of the first child, second child, last child, the way I parent is probably different. But I think that's kind of the case for everybody. I don't know, maybe it's just me. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. All right, so we'll do one more question before we get on to some other activities with my kids. And the question is, what activities were successful when your kids were 2? What learning toys do you recommend for a 2-year-old? So for a 2-year-old, I definitely think you should be looking at basic ABCs, doing your counting 1 to 10, and then maybe some color matching as well. If your child isn't quite there yet, naming objects, if they haven't done that when they were even younger, naming objects becomes really important. I do love the Montessori object to card activities. Like if you have simple items and naming items, my kids really like those kinds of things. I have a whole video about how to use 3-part cards, so you can check that out. Also for 2-year-olds, I think sensory bins and sensory items, really working on manipulating things and holding things in their hands and playing. And then of course, imagination is definitely key. Also anything that just involves being active for a toddler is super important because their level of their attention span level is just so minimal. So you want to make sure you're really paying attention to that in anything that you do. So just making sure that your activities involve movement for sure on a 2-year-old. It's time to switch things up a little bit, and we are going to wind up our day with a little visit to Legoland. So this question about apps for a Kindle. I do use Amazon Fire and an iPad, so maybe I should do a whole video about apps that I like there. The next question asks, what are some good tips about learning letters for a 4-year-old? Which I would have to say I have a lot of videos about learning letters and alphabet things. One of my favorites is a video where I did the alphabet ABC mat, where you use the alphabet ABC mat in various different ways in order to make something. Another way is using alphabet magnetic letters. I found found that my kids really, really like the magnetic letters, and they're so versatile. You can do so many activities. I have a couple of videos on that as well. So I say for a 4-year-old learning letters, those two would probably be one of the best things, and then maybe even some tracing letters. So I've seen tracing letters in the form of stamps. I've seen them in the larger ones. If I can find them, I'll try to link them down below to those videos so you can see what I'm talking about. Hope that helps. All right, so I really like this question. I hope you can hear me with all the music and ongoings around here at the park. But the question is, what was your original reason for wanting to make a YouTube channel? And I've kind of answered this before in past Q&As, but I definitely think that it kind of still holds true today. I just wanted to share some of the experiences and the things that I was doing with my kids and share it with you guys so that you guys can do it as well, because we really have to work as a team on this parenthood thing. So any advice that I can help you or ideas and inspirations I can give to you, I certainly want to do. And then there is a second reason. I wanted to see if this whole YouTube thing was actually worthwhile, worth the purpose, and as I found out within a year, definitely the case. I really enjoy expressing myself on YouTube, and it's amazing to see all of the growth and to see how far my little tiny channel has come, and I thank you guys for that. So thank you so much. This next question is, where do you see your channel going from here? What are your future plans? And my future plans really are just kind of building upon everything that I've already put up and just taking you along with me as my kids grow older and in things that they learn and interests that they have. As you know, I don't do a lot of baby and toddler things anymore because when I started that was kind of their age and they're not that anymore. So I think it's kind of exciting that you guys can see the activities as they get older. I would love to keep on bringing you guys lots of fun new products and ideas that are out there. I think that's really, really good when I can do a giveaway. It just really makes me happy that I can share that with you guys. Woo, it's really loud here. And then I hope to do more meet and greets. I would actually like to meet you all. I have no idea where most of you are located, but that would be a really cool thing. It's really hot out here in the park, I'll tell you that. Okay, next question is, what are your favorite kids books or kids chapters books? And I actually need your all's help for this because I don't have any. I have some that from my childhood I really like the Berenstain Bears. I loved those books when I was little. In fact, I think I still have all of mine, a huge library of Berenstain Bear books that I had when I was a little girl. So I definitely like those, but I need some new inspirations, particularly for my kids. My 6.5-year-old is getting ready to start some chapter books, and so I need your ideas. If you have any, you gotta let me know so I can check them out. What are some San Diego field trips that would be fun to do? I would definitely recommend, of course, the obvious, the zoos and the aquariums. I think Legoland has an amazing program too in their aquarium, and it's kind of a hidden gem if you have a membership already. The Quail Gardens, which I think is now the San Diego Botanical Gardens, they have a great program. And then the flower fields, I would definitely recommend the flower fields. All right, so this one's really good. What do you watch in your free time after the kids go to bed? So I have a couple that, I don't know, I just always go to. I usually always go to Grey's Anatomy. Always was watching Scandal, even though it's over. Very, very sad, but I loved Scandal. And then I like the just kind of like mindless ones, like America's Got Talent, the dance competition shows I really like, anything that can make me laugh. I haven't found a really good series, like a sitcom kind of series that I'm liking right now, but I used to love things like How I Met Your Mother or Big Bang Theory. That's still around. I really, really do like Big Bang Theory. Let's see what else. Usually too, we watch a lot of Netflix, so if there's something popular on Netflix, chances are we will watch it, but those would probably be my top ones right now. Okay, so the question, must-have toys. Must-have toys. You know, the sensory bins, I think, are my must-have toys, including those little sensory tools that you use, the ones that I'm always talking about. And then I think a couple of Montessori type of activities definitely are must-have, just to get those basics in, like the 100 board. I love the 100 board, and then 3-part counting cards, and the manipulatives like beads or counting bears, those kinds of things that you can count or color sort. So now that the sun is setting and it's getting really dark here in Legoland, I'm probably going to end this Q&A. Thank you so much for the questions. If you have any other questions that you'd like to know, maybe I can do another one of these. Make sure to leave them down below in the comments. Click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.